I started dancing at age 4 because I had a dream, and so from that I just kept up with it. Now I dance because it's a language between all people, and it's something that I really like to share with others, and that's also for really being able to be emotionally vulnerable in a safe place.
Alexis!
I'm lightheaded.
And then can this one, are you lightheaded?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, careful.
I have breathing problems, that's why I get migraines.
So I moved to Toronto in middle school, and then Traverse City in high school, and then back here to Harvard for college, and I loved it. I think I was really able to culture myself by being in so many different surroundings and different cities, and Toronto is just such a city of culture itself that being able to be around so many people and such diversity in everything, whether it's through dance or food or mannerisms, it was really great to have that exposure. And then I also went to boarding school from 6th grade through high school, so being able to just learn about the world from people who are actually from around the world and not just a book was just a remarkable experience. Being able to have friends from countries that are so far is just like amazing. Friends from France and Korea or Russia and whatnot. It's just a great experience and something that really can be eye-opening and pushes you to grow, pushes you to not become kind of constrained or lazy in your ways of just thinking in small blocks.
You can like do more important stuff.
Taking a selfie is important.
Yes, it is. Remember, I'm trying to put my shirt in it too. But then without it being awkward. How is this not a video? I swear this doesn't happen every day. It doesn't. How long will it take? 20 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
This will be perfect. I hate the ball! We're just gonna go without it. We're just gonna go without it because the first one was the best, naturally.
It was super hard for me going from living in Toronto to living in Traverse City / Interlaken, which is super like 99.9% Caucasian, and most of the people there are there for like vacation, which like brings a certain crowd. And I mean, school kept me busy, but I was definitely craving the culture of Toronto. I'm a busybody, so being able to be in a city where there's like always something to do, always something to learn was something that I definitely missed when I like moved to Traverse City, which is we kind of have like one street of things to do, and that's it. Also, it was really hard just I don't know, to be stimulated and inspired by different experiences and people. I thought it can be tough being in a city that has one type of person per se. That's the majority, so I definitely it was tough. Everyone's racial identity plays a role in their life. I think we're very visual people, and I think that's a very human nature quality. Sometimes it's for good, sometimes it's not. I think that definitely, specifically for me, it's played a role with dance, with being in the performing arts. It's a very visual career, and especially where, like, for instance, movies, if you're going for a certain role and say, you know, you want to play Cinderella, but we have this, like, view that Cinderella is blonde and blue eyes. So, like, I think that, of course, like, race plays into everything, and even not from things that are not so blunt as that, but like also less blunt, even in like the office room. You know, I read an article that said that people of African American descent had to apply to like twice as many jobs to get like the same amount of interviews. No, I think progress would be when we don't think that a talented and attractive African American is special. I think that that should already be a given or a baseline. It shouldn't be this like unusual thing. I think the fact that like we can go see a movie and it can be like 100% Caucasian and we're like, that's a regular movie, but then see a movie that's 100% Latino or a movie that's 100% Lebanese, or we're like, oh, that's a Latina movie, or that's a Lebanese movie. Like, why can't that just be a movie too? I think that like when it starts becoming less special, then it'll be more progress occurring. I think that it's not really an advantage. Like, I understand the point where it's like, oh, but you're unique, and it's like, it's only unique because the system is racist. So like it really shouldn't be. I've had different times. This is like so I can like mentally get prepared. This is like I should be out the door because I really have to be at work at 7. And this is like I'm running late because my class starts at 7:30, but I have to be there at 7. But this is like I'm struggling, but I can still make it. And this is like perfect time. Okay. It definitely plays a role in the dance community. I think back to like ballet, and that's very going for a white aesthetic, being with like no curves and pink tights, and like pink tights are worn to make your legs look longer because they match the color of your skin, so it looks like one line. So if they're pink tights, that means it's only made for one person with pink skin, aka Caucasian. And you still see that in classical ballets. It's only usually in contemporary ballets where people are allowed to wear tights or no tights that like match their skin tone. So it's definitely still prevalent. It's definitely still prevalent to go for a body type that more Caucasians have than other races. I think if you even look at a lot of dance, and especially like classical forms, it's very predominantly one race. Even at the school here, there's like maybe like 3 other African Americans, and like everyone else is Caucasian. So yeah, no, it's real. So I choreographed a group piece, which is kind of based off of this grandiosity of the dream world and how anything can happen and that you just kind of accept it. I kind of chose that idea because I wanted to do whatever I wanted in this piece. I didn't want people to try to like figure out what was going on. I didn't want people to feel left out, and that I think that a lot of times sometimes with dance or paintings or drawings or whatever, and like high art, it can be about like, did you get that, did you not get that, and like very exclusive, and I didn't want my group piece to be about that. I wanted it just to be like, just experience it and just let what happens happens, and that there's no wrong way to think about this piece, and that there's no like one concept or one experience that's happening in this piece. It's like whatever you think is correct, and I wanted people to really be able to feel that inclusion, and that's also too like why we bring the audience onto the stage, because I wanted people to feel this community aspect that dance can have, because I think so many times, especially in our present day, we've lost that in dance. At times it gets a little, I think, too abstract in a way that it loses the connection to the people that we're performing for and giving to. You know, I think that it's important not to become too self-indulgent with it. I want to inspire people through my dancing, as I dance myself, as I choreograph, as I just live life, as I talk, as I fail.